Hello, everybody. Have you seen this before? This classic study by Richard Reti. He published this one in 1921 and it's been used millions of times since then in chess schools, academies, and all kind of chess lectures. Here you can get a better understanding of the endgame with pawns if you manage to solve this. This is looks really tough for white, obviously, because you have your king up here and black's pawn is there, and the pawn is going this way for promotion to a queen. And it's very hard to catch that, obviously. At the same time, you have your pawn here, but it's fairly easy for black in two moves to just take this. So, still, white will have a draw here if you place this correctly. And it's really beautiful study, and I can understand why it has been reproduced so many times. Probably more videos than mine about this on the YouTube, but I want to share this with my subscribers if you haven't seen this before. And obviously, if you like it, you can share it with your friends and study this together with chess juniors and other people trying to learn this game. All right, so take a pause of the video now, and if you want to try to solve this on your own, otherwise I will show you soon. All right, here we go. So of course we cannot catch this one on our own if we just want to go try to do that, and we cannot just get this to promote to a queen if we want to try that. We want to do both at the same time. So the first move for white is the king to g7. And what does that accomplish? Well, it gets one step closer to this pawn and also one step closer to cover this pawn. So black now has two options really, either try to take this pawn with king b6 or just trying to get his h pawn to promotion to a queen. And it really doesn't matter which one he does, and they will both uh, end up in the same line anyway, so it doesn't really matter in which order he does it. So let's try with this h4, and we now continue with the king, and it's important that we don't go here or here. We have to really put our king in the center to be able to reach in all directions. So still, of course, it's far from taking this, but now if black continues here, then that's a mistake, because white can go with his king to e6. And now, let's say, okay, he goes for the queen. Well, then you're going to go for the queen. Promotes, and we promote with a check. And this is, of course, a draw. So, black, of course, can play smarter than that. But after king e6, if he tries to guard this pawn on c6, well, it's too late. And now he's going to take a queen on the c8. So, like this is a draw. It's not enough to do the check. You will not be able to win this. So it's a draw. Okay, so it looks like black could have done something better after king f6. So let's say he goes to b6 with his king. Trying to catch this, he still doesn't have to move this pawn now. He can wait until we go here. If we go here, then he continues on the h file and we are lost. But we have one great move here to just cover both sides at the same time. You want to have a look at it? Take a pause in the video if you want to see it and try it for yourself. Here it comes. It's king e5. Still, we're one step closer to this pawn, and we're one step closer to cover this. And now all of a sudden, we see if black takes the c6 pawn, well, wouldn't you say? We're in the square, as we say, and we will take this pawn like this. So, okay, black cannot take the c6 pawn. Then he moves to h3, and we cannot catch it. And we won't, because we will make sure we get our own pawn to promote instead. Like this. And promotes to a queen, and we promote to a queen. We don't take a knight here just to get a check. It's not good enough. We just take the queen. And this is a draw. Black cannot do anything. Check. Doesn't matter. We can come here next time. He can take as many checks as he wants. It doesn't matter. There's no way, unless we put our king on this diagonal somehow and allows this. But that's a mistake from white. If we play it right, this is a short draw. So from this starting position, it looks really impossible. But if white plays this right, it is a draw. And this is very good to learn this technique and this maneuvering when you end up in pawn endgames, just to be able to save a draw or try to get for a win. So I hope you enjoy this lesson. It's more of a lesson than a study. And make sure you follow me and watch out for more videos. Thank you and goodbye.